They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Mahomes now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Mahomes now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Wilson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Saints 3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Right side catch. This is Gates. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far in this defense, because they've been showing the best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Hands it off out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
here's a handoff out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he's got it. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score, Vikings 14, Saints 6.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes, that's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Under pressure, they got him again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Looking to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 45 on second down. Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on third down. And he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact. And as they said in the 70s, he just keeps right on trucking.
To throw is Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Mahomes now on first down. He's got his man, Gates. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action with Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action now. Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Play after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll send Brown in motion right. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Gates with a grab. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Squeeze, get in there.
Wilson wants to throw it. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. Really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Saints 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, Mitch.